The winter had pressed against the walls. Relentless with cold. The harvest had faded. The harvest had failed, but the fire still burned low. Even the temple's bells rang softer, as if unsure they were still heard. The people did not speak of despair. They walked faster. They worked harder. But their eyes dimmed. Their steps slowed. Nike watched from the clouds. She was the goddess of victory, swift, radiant, and fierce. But this was not a battlefield. It was something quieter, something heavier. She descended, not with triumph, not with wings, just a whisper of wind and a trail of gold dust in the snow. In the city square, she found a child, thin, shivering, clutching a scroll. It was invitation to the solstice race, long abandoned. No one had signed up. No one believed in winning anymore. But Nike knelt beside the child. "Run," she said. The child blinked. "Alone?" Nike smiled. "Not for glory, for hope." The child nodded. At dawn, the race began. One runner, one path, throughout the snow-covered streets. Past shuttered windows, beneath the sky that had forgotten how to shine. The child ran, but something shifted. A baker stepped outside and clapped. A teacher rang a bell. A musician played a note. One by one, the city woke. They did not cheer for speed. They cheered for movement, for breath, for the sound of feet against the frost. Nike ran beside the child, unseen but felt. Her presence lifted the wind. Warmed with air, settled in the heartbeat. When the child reached the finish line, there was no trophy, no wreath, just a crowd, smiling, singing, alive. Nike stepped into view. Her wings unfolded, her voice clear. "This is victory," she said, "not conquest, continuance." But she did not leave. She walked the city's edge, marking a path with golden feathers. She whispered into the cobblestones, to the rooftops, to the riverbanks. Let movement return. That night the city danced, not in ballrooms, but in kitchens, not in perfect steps, but in laughter. Children stepped, elders swayed, not of winning, a ritual. A way to remember that victory is not the end of the struggle, but it's the beginning of renewal. That Nike, the goddess of triumph, also blesses those who rise slowly, who run without applause, who move because they must. From that year on, every solstice, the city ran. Some fast, some slow, some with tears, some with songs. And Nike, ever watchful, still runs. Not for triumph, for return.